Hey guys, happy, I believe it's Wednesday. I gotta go back to the dentist tomorrow. Um, I sort of fucking got, I'm so humbled right now. I'm so humbled right now. Because, in my last video, I try to be very, I don't know, I didn't review it. I usually do, but I just like, it seemed too long. I was like fucking over it. But my boyfriend watched it and he was like, it was good because you were very hopeful in it. And I was like, oh, thank God, cool. Um, uh, from what I remember about making it, I felt like, oh man, like when I stopped recording, I was like, man, I'm probably going to get some pushback for this one. Cause I don't know. I think stuff about what I said about the white people and stuff like that. And I was already thinking of like counter arguments. Like I was literally already ready. And one thing I will say that I would have said if people were like, mad about what I said about white people kind of going extinct. I think you guys did a lot of it. I think you'd like to blame the browns and the blacks and the yellows and the darker browns. But World War One and World War Two, but mostly World War One, but in many ways World War Two. And just all the little mini wars we've had like throughout my lifetime, throughout my 38 years here on Earth. I know nothing but war. And, as an American, all I know and all I was taught in school was that a lot of what I was taught in school was war is a thing and it entails sending our most youngest, beautiful, blossoming men, literally from the 18, right? You guys have a draft. I think one just started again. We've had a draft in this country for like ever. Oh my God, the Civil War. And it's just been constant wars, like I just said. So is it really the immigration that we should be blaming here, that you guys should be blaming here? Or is it the fact that for going on 300 years just here in America, but all around the world too, in Europe and stuff, European countries have been sending their most beautiful men, youngest, most vibrant men from 18 to 50 or so to die, to go somewhere else, away from their women, away from their children, away from their families at large, to go die. Like I think that's the problem. I think that's actually why you guys are going extinct. It's not even so much that you guys aren't having babies. I mean, obviously that is a downstream effect of dying. But yeah, there's more than enough room on this planet. Every single American state, if not this whole world, there's enough land for all of us. There's enough resources. I mean, we're definitely, I think we all agree, we're not really divvying them up correctly. And capitalism is so fucking wasteful. I'm not saying, okay, we need to just socialize everything, but it's like there has to be some kind of midpoint or some checks and balances, if you will. But yeah, that's just the point I would have made if somebody just started to rag at me about not fully conceptualizing the effect that unchecked immigration, especially in the last 5 years or so, has the effect that's had on European countries. I mean, yeah, Europe, we see it. Here in America, we see it, right? When I went to work, I just got really dizzy there for a second. Do I need water? When I went to work, I would see these kids on the corner of this nice development, and like, I don't know, let's say there would be about 15 kids. A solid 10 would be Indian. So I see the demographic changes, right? And I am Mexican, but it was never like that. I don't know. So but that said, you know, still original point. It's like, don't blame people for coming to a ginormous country to make money. Especially when we here in America for sure have 5 bases in their country, and we're probably exploiting their natural resources, their human labor, polluting, you know. I mean, why do you think BRICS is becoming a thing? Like, they're kind of tired of it. The people that we've been exploiting in all senses have gotten together and said, you know what, like, fuck those guys, let's start doing our own stuff, right? So yeah, maybe Americans should look at their government and be like, why are we going to war? Why are we sending our men? Why did you just open up a draft instead of being like, oh yeah, get Hector and Abdul out of here? It's like, yeah, sure, maybe if Hector and or Abdul were not good people, if they were actively doing bad things, and they have not done the proper immigration, you know, hoop-de-doop that one must do. I know it's very hard. I know it's very difficult. But you know, just like a lot of people will acknowledge that you, as an American, you can't go to any other country and just show up, one, unannounced, and two, without going through the necessary channels of acclimating and stuff like that. And that includes learning the language, although, you know, you guys don't do that, right? Like, you guys go to Mexico and just stick to places where there are other expats, immigrants. Why do you call yourself an expat? You're an immigrant, you fucking fuck. And then you go to places like, is it Thailand? You know, where a lot of the people speak English. Anyway, I don't know. I just shut up. Okay, nobody even commented on that video, and nobody commented on the second to last video either. So, I get that a lot, because it doesn't bother me that much, because I've gotten that a lot in my life, where people just don't even say anything because they are like, I'm tired, I don't want to argue, and this bitch seems like she likes to argue. So it's kind of a flex to not get any, because it's like, oh, no notes? Thank you. But shut up! Today I want to talk about being humbled. I got so humbled. So yeah, in my last video, I'm talking about, like, and people in general online are like, the sentiment right now, or maybe it was just last week, today is something else, is, you know, everybody wants a village, but nobody wants to be a villager, you know. And in my last video, that was what I was saying. It was like, it was like, pick a position in a village that would have been there 200 years ago, right? If you want to be a baker, learn everything about baking. If you want to be the soap maker, learn everything about soap making. And I guess what I want to say is, like, what I'm feeling now, which is extreme humility. Please expect that, okay? Like, I've been making soap, and the first batch I made, and but that said, I've been using basically the same recipe. I guess the only difference is the first one I didn't put fragrance in, but it doesn't matter. It's got what's known in the soap making community as dreaded orange spots, DOS. And I'm like, what are these orange spots? I should have brought one of the things to show you. It doesn't matter. It's just little orange spots, dotties, on the soap. And I'm like, what is this? So I look it up, and it could be from a myriad of things, from too high of minerals in the water, to the fact that I was curing them, you know, drying them out on metal racks, you know, which metal has high mineral content or something, I don't know. So yeah, it's just like, oh my god, to the fact that, like, the ratios of my ingredients were, because, you know, right, I'm trying to get rid of gallons and gallons and gallons of very high quality but free flaxseed oil, aka linseed oil, that I have acquired. So I'm just trying to get rid of all this fucking flaxseed oil, right? And I'm just like, I put in as much as I could. I formulated a recipe that was it like 50% flaxseed oil? I think so. Yeah, 50% flaxseed oil, 25% coconut oil, and 25% tallow. Beef tallow from actually the cow that we harvested here. So yeah, it's too much flaxseed oil, too much like unsaturated to unsaturatedness, and too much iodine, all this stuff. So anyway, I haven't made that much soap, but it's like, oh, okay, so potentially all of these might go. Oh, and it also could just be like the temperature up here. I'm upstairs and we run a fireplace. We don't do electric heat here. And so, the temperature can go from 60 to 80, quite honestly. So that's not good for curing soap, and it could make DOS a thing that happens. Could just not be enough, not enough airflow. So anyway, I'm just like, I'm so humbled. I'm so fucking humbled, because like, who was I to think that I could just come in here with my fucking free flaxseed oil and formulate a bar with no I don't know, trial run, trial period. I don't know. I was doing my research. I was learning from the ladies on the YouTubes, the soap making ladies. And, a couple of them said, it's going to take like a year. It's going to take like a year, little girl, if you want to be like me. At least it's going to take at least a year for you to get like the basics down. I'm like, bitch, what are you talking about? A year? You're out your damn mind. It's like, no, she was fucking right. So anyway, luckily there are soap making calculators online, and I had been using one, but I didn't quite grasp the severity of the results. I didn't know that, oh, if that line is super high, something could, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, yeah, just know, if you took my advice, or just in general, you're in the beginning of your passion project, a position in life, because I still think it's very important, right? We should all be able to go to Craigslist. Craigslist is life. Okay, this morning I drove 20 minutes to my town. I live outside of town, and I got a free, they were giving it away. It was a chiropractor office that had shut down, and they were getting rid of all of the furnitures, but they had a coat rack, a standing coat rack that they were getting rid of, and it's beautiful, so I went and got it. But in general, like, we should all be able to go to Craigslist and go to, whatever section of the for sale, or even free, really, but definitely in the for sale, and type in something. Like the other day, I typed in kombucha. I wanted a SCOBY because I'm making kombucha now, because I love kombucha, and I don't want to pay fucking, is it $10 for a, 64 ounce or 32 or something like that? I don't know, 50 ounce maybe. You know what I'm talking about, the one, I think every store has them basically. But yeah, nobody in my county had a SCOBY for sale. And I was like, oh my God, like, cool. I will get a SCOBY going, and then I will put an ad on Craigslist, and I will be the SCOBY girl in Snohomish County. But, that definitely, it's just going to be like the soap, where it's like, I got to learn, like, what I'm doing to make a SCOBY. I bought a SCOBY offline. It's coming from some state on the West Coast, not on the coast, but one in south. I can't remember where. I want to say the one with all the Mormons in it. Utah, I want to say, but maybe not. Anyway, could have been California. That will be here tomorrow, but I also started my own batch of kombucha to make my own SCOBY out of unflavored, pure kombucha. You can do it that way too. So yeah, it's going to be a very humbling into 2025. Like I said, I think I told you guys in my last video, I got this tooth removed, and there's now a bolt that goes to my fucking jawbone, a giant bolt. There's a bolt in my fucking jaw that they're gonna connect a tooth to in 4 months. And I'm just lucky that they were able to put the bolt in, like the same time they took the tooth out. Oh my God. And I pinched my back this morning. Oh my God. My boyfriend and I, we literally got up at 3 a.m. today. Like, we got up at 3 a.m. and started drinking coffee like maniacs. And I sat on the couch and immediately I pinched, oh fuck, the right side of my upper middle back, like to the side. My boyfriend knew exactly where it was. So I don't know, but anyway, I don't know what it's called, but yeah, I'm so fucking humbled, like between the soap and my back and my tooth, my pussy and my crack. Shut up. There's nothing wrong with my pussy or my crack. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Thank you, God. But oh my God, we had 2 chickens die today. Actually, I don't know when the first one died. He might have died yesterday. I don't even want to go into why I didn't go outside yesterday, but, because it's another very humbling thing, but it's TMI. Oh my God, no, it's not. I talk about it all the time. Girls talk about it all the time. My period started yesterday, so I did not go outside yesterday. But anyway, I feel so bad because we have, an egg, the nesting boxes. We have nesting boxes over there, and some of the girls like to lay over there. Most of them are over in this coop, but some are in there, so I do check this one every day, and I didn't check it, and I think he died underneath the nesting boxes like yesterday. And I don't know if one of the goats knocked him out. Oh my God, we got 5 goats now. I'm so spoiled and lucky and so happy. Yeah, we got 3 does for milking. One's already been bred, and we got a boy that is something, he can't breed. He has been neutered, but he can't breed, and he's tiny guy. He's a little guy. But we got a buck. His name is Billy Nelson. He's a registered half Nubian, half Nigerian. So mini Nubian goat. Has papers and everything. We got him from a fucking Russian guy. It was the most bizarre thing. Paid $200 cash for him, and he's gonna impregnate our 3 does. He tolerates the little guy who came with one of the does. They were our first 2 original. And so we will be having goats born on this farm in 5 months, I believe is the gestation period, and then we will have a ton of milk, and we will be that much farther from the grid. I mean, we already get our milk from a woman that's off grid, but like, it's expensive. It's a $9 a half gallon. I know. So yeah, we're gonna, but by getting our own milk, we will save a ton of money next year and for the years to come, God willing. Yeah, it's just, it's, you know, 2025 has been really, I guess that's the like the closing remarks I will say on this year is it's been a fucking humbling year. I've tried, I mean, every year I try to find my way, find my niche, find my true passion, do what I can. But yeah, between, you know, because I tried the job thing. I really tried. I tried really fucking hard. And I know a lot of people are in the same situation where it's like, man, I don't know what these people want. I don't know what they want from me. Like, I show up every day. I do a fucking good job. I'm there, you know, there to work. And it's just so fucking hard dealing with these people who come in and do, like, minimal jobs, the bare minimum. It's like, okay, I understand doing the bare minimum. I get it. Like quiet quitting is a very understandable thing because the cost of living is so high, and like the squeeze that it takes to come here every day is like really not filling the glass of, you know, bills, so to speak. But, you know, the amount of people that go to work with such a shitty fucking attitude, which I guess is a byproduct of not having enough juice from their squeeze, even if it's a very weak squeeze. But it's very draining to work with people who are just so fucking annoying. And I don't know, I just, that job, it's just, I had one coworker and she was trash, and I just couldn't believe that my boss didn't deal with her. It was like, you're just gonna let this person sully my experience, and you're not gonna pay me adequately, and you're gonna give me more work. Like, there's no, why would I come here? Why would I continue to come here if I didn't absolutely need to? Like, I like that job. I really enjoyed that job. But these fucking employers, like the greed, the chintziness is just of corporations is just really, it's really something. And I'm just so tired of it. I'm just so tired of it, and I'm trying to be really conscientious of whom I give my money to, because I make little money now from just eBay and shit like that. And, you know, for the most part, it's like I'm giving it to other eBayers because I know, you know, most of them are just normal people like me, or people on Craigslist. You know, it's like I'm trying to cut the fucking government out as much as fucking possible. And I'm trying to do, and if not also just companies in general. Like, I don't, I just feel like big companies and companies in general, like they just, because they are so inextricable from the government, right? Because everyone, you know, that owns a business has to pay like 30% tax on everything they make. It's just like, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to add to that any more than I have to. Like, the government just takes too much. The government takes too much, and we all know that, right? We all know that, between sales tax and property tax and all these, you know, other bullshit taxes. And I'm just putting my money where my mouth is. Like, you know, I don't order from Amazon. I haven't ordered from Amazon in, can I say years at this point? Maybe 2 at least. And, you know, whatever. I don't deserve a pat on the back for that. Like, obviously, I think we all knew from the very beginning that Amazon wasn't a good thing. Like, I think we got high from their ability to deliver things so quickly. That was kind of a weird high. But I think very early on we all realized, like, yeah, no, this isn't good, like, for the community. And we should have all stopped a long time ago. That said, oh, man, so I bought 2 things off of eBay to make soap. I needed soap molds, silicone soap molds, and I bought them both from eBay. 2 different sellers, because one only had one and one only had one. So, right, that's why. So anyway, I made 2 sales off eBay for these silicone molds. Tell me why they both fucking were delivered from the Amazon guy or girl. Why did Amazon deliver them? I was so confused. I was like Amazon stops at the top of our driveway. I'm like, oh, they're just, you know, checking their route thing to know where they go next. No, they got out and were like, package for you. I'm like, oh my God. Like, and I could see the shape of the package, and I was like, that's my fucking molds. Like, bizarre. But my eBay journey is going okay. I've gotten rid of a ton of stuff. I think I've made 20 sales on there, 2021. And it feels good. Like, it feels good to declutter the house and, you know, make a little bit of cash off it. It feels really, really good. I did do my taxes, and I am really annoyed with that. I did only work for 8 months. So I guess that's okay. I'm getting 836 back or something like that, 800 something. And it's like, damn, like the government overtook $100 from me every month. Jesus, I made $31,000. Like, and you still felt the need to take $100 extra from, like, and they took more than that, obviously, but they took 100 too much. Like, I just, it's like, why was I even taxed? I made $31,000. Why are you taxing somebody that made $31,000 that lives in Washington State? Do you know how fucking expensive? You do know how expensive this fucking state is. I filled up gas today. Fucking gas was like $4.31. Wasn't it supposed to go down? Aren't gas prices supposed to be super low right now? I guess our state has like the highest gas tax, so it doesn't fucking matter. We have the faggiest fucking governor. This fucking fag. I can't remember his first name, but his last name is Ferguson. He's such a fucking faggot. Like, this is what I'm gonna leave you with. It's like, hold people accountable. Okay, but it's not your neighbor, okay? It's not the white man at the grocery store, okay? It's not even really the ICE agents. It's really not. You need to go to your mayor, and you know, if you don't want ICE in your, or whatever, you know, high taxes, you need to go to your mayor, to your city council, where your mayor, I think, probably works, and you need to take as many fucking people as you can. You need to be like, hey, we don't want property taxes. A lot of people are doing that. We don't want ICE in our fucking neighborhood or city or town or whatever. Like, you need to do something about this, or we're gonna vote you guys out, and or not pay our taxes, or what have you. It's about holding the right people accountable. I think is the learning lesson of 2025, and just realizing that, you know, as with learning a tangible skill such as soap making, there's going to be some trial and error, and it's going to be a little bit difficult, but that doesn't mean that you get to just give up. That doesn't mean that you can just stop caring. That doesn't mean you just throw in the towel and pass the buck to somebody, like hope that the buck gets passed to somebody else. Like, no, like, the time to do stuff is now, whether it be trying to learn a skill or trying to make America the place you think it should be. And whether you're right or whether you're wrong, I don't know. And whether or not I have pissed you off or not, I don't know. But I thank you. If you're still watching me, please take care of yourselves. And try and make it through the end of 2025, right? This snake year is a fucking bitch, but it is what it is. It is what it is, okay? Thank you. Bye.